Let's talk about the thing most students blame before they even apply, the ATS or the applicant tracking system. You've probably heard it all. The bots are rejecting your resume. You need AI optimization. Your application will never make it unless you use the right keywords. Let's slow that down. The ATS is not rejecting you because you're a student. It's not some enemy sitting between you and your first job. It's just a system, and it rewards clarity. It doesn't reward confusion or copy-paste tricks. In this video, we'll break down what the ATS really is, how it works, and how to make it work for you. No fear, no fluff, just clarity. Let's get into it. First, what is the ATS? It's not a robot. It's not AI magic. It's software. Think of it like a giant inbox with search filters. That's all. Recruiters use it because they don't have time to read 300 resumes one by one. The ATS helps them filter by skill, title, keyword, or location. It turns your resume into plain text and makes it searchable. But here's the part no one tells you. Quick note, if you want to stop guessing and just use a resume that actually works, I've linked one below. It's the same ATS-friendly resume template I've used with professionals who landed interviews at Google, Patagonia, BMW, and fast-growing startups. When you download it, you get three things. 1. A clean fill-in-the-blank resume template you can reuse for any job or industry. 2. A fully written example resume for a real consulting role at McKinsey, so you can see exactly how to write and format your own. 3. An ATS formatting checklist to make sure your resume passes scanning systems without breaking. No clutter, no overused buzzwords, just a format that gets through the system and shows your value clearly. If you're updating your resume this week, check the link in the description, it's all there. If your resume is built using 2 columns, text boxes, logos, graphics, or fancy fonts, the system might not read it properly. Even worse, it might strip out half your content. That means your experience could be invisible before a human even sees it. And that's not because you're not qualified. It's because your resume was hard to read. Now let's talk about keywords. The ATS system looks for matches. But it's not scanning your resume like a lawyer. It's just checking if this resume speaks the same language as the job post. Here's what that sounds like. If the role says basic data analysis and you've done a project in Excel or Google Sheets but you wrote worked on class assignment, the system may not connect the dots. So what do? You translate. Don't fake it. Just use their language to describe your real experience. Project tracking, email campaigns, Canva graphics, social scheduling, event logistics. These are all real skills. You just need to say them the way the job post does. Now here's where most students mess this up. They try to beat the system instead of working with it. They go online, copy 5 job descriptions, paste all the keywords into their resume, and think they're being smart. They use tools to write a summary that sounds professional but says nothing. The result? Every recruiter sees the same exact resume over and over again. Buzzwords, keywords, empty phrases, no signal, no proof. And here's what happens next. The recruiter skips it. Why? Because if your resume looks like it came from a bot, it feels like you didn't care. A June 2025 article from the New York Times revealed that LinkedIn is now seeing over 11,000 job applications per minute, and a major reason is AI tools that auto-apply, rewrite resumes, or flood job boards with identical content. Recruiters are overwhelmed, and they're tuning out anything that looks too polished, too generic, or too disconnected from real experience. So let's fix that. Here's what actually works. 1. Use a clean 1-column layout. No graphics, no logos, just text. 2. Read the job description and borrow language truthfully. If they say content scheduling and you managed your club's Instagram, use that phrase. 3. Show proof. Don't write helped run events. Write managed logistics for a 200-person campus event. Don't write social media for NGO. Write created and posted 10 updates during a month-long fundraiser. You don't need huge results. You need clear evidence that you showed up and contributed. 4. Keep your tone human. Your resume should sound like you, not like a corporate robot. Cut out lines like seeking to leverage my skills in a dynamic environment. Instead, Just say what you did and what happened. Now here's one more thing you can do. Open your resume. Copy and paste the content into a plain text editor like Notepad. If it still reads well and everything shows up in order, your formatting is safe. If it looks broken, fix it before you apply. This is a fast way to test if the ATS will actually understand what you're sending. Let's step back. The ATS is not rejecting you because you're not good enough. It's passing along resumes that are clear, focused, and aligned. That's it. Your job is to make your resume speak the language of the role. Not in a fake way, but in a way that connects your real experience to their real need. And if you do that, both the system and the human behind it will pay attention. Here's the takeaway. AI is not the blocker. Vague resumes are. You don't need to trick the system. You just need to make sense. Be specific. Be honest. Be clear. You've done real things. Let them show. Now let's keep going. If this video helped you see the ATS system differently, give the video a like. It helps more students find clear, no-fluff advice. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video on how to turn your experience into proof. And if you're updating your resume this week, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what role you're targeting. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.
Find your unique value, let it free. Stand tall, rise up, be who you wanna be. Your story matters, sing it loud and clear. You got that spark, ignite it without fear.